A monk teacher was living with many of his disciples in a village. One of his disciples was very talkative. He talks all the time. When he went to collect donations, he used to bring a new story from every house and told that to many other disciples. He often does backbiting with many other disciples and tries to show himself as a very good person. He always tries to become good in front of his monk teacher. He always considers himself the best among all other disciples and says, "I would have chosen a comfortable life because I was very rich, but I left all those things and came here because I want to find the truth of life. I want to know myself. I want to know life. That's why my sacrifice is the biggest among you all." One day, the monk called all of his disciples and told them that, "My children, each of you have done a great job until now. Now time has arrived when you should go ahead on this path. So each of you have to take a resolution for the next 1 month. With this, you will find inner strength and self-control in yourself. You all can take resolution according to your strength. If inside 1 month your resolution is not completed, then he will return into his old daily routine." So all the disciples took resolution according to their abilities. They all informed about their personal resolution to the monk. But the clever disciples said to the monk, "I don't want to take any small resolution, but I want to take a big one, like myself. Please tell me what resolution I should take." After this, the monk smiled and said, "Will you be able to complete the resolution given by me? Can you do it? I don't think so. So you find anyone according to yourself only." The clever disciple said, "No, my lord, I will complete anything. Please suggest me." The monk said, "Okay, then your resolution will be, you can't speak for the next 1 month, not even single word. You will remain completely silent." The disciple said, "Oh, my lord, this is not a resolution as it's too easy. Please suggest any big one according to my ability, which should be very difficult to do." The monk said, "You first complete this task." So the clever disciple agreed with this task and went from there. He started living silently from the immediate effect. He was finding it very easy for the first few hours. He completed the first day with the thought that this is a very easy task. The monk will be very happy to see after the completion of this task successfully. I will ask any difficult one from him later. But from the second day, he was getting a feeling of heaviness, and on the third day, he was irritated because of not speaking anything. On the fourth day, he was looking absolutely restless and irritated and full of burden, as he could see all other disciples were talking with each other, only he can't speak. He wanted to reply to them as he was feeling they all were talking foolishly, but he can't speak and reply. After a few more days, he fell ill. He was having a severe headache. He was behaving madly. He doesn't want to eat anything either. He was not interested in anything. He was looking absolutely sick. He just wants to speak. He went to his monk and he said by writing to him that, "My lord, I want to speak. Without speaking, I feel just like any person can't live without breathing. So I can't live without speaking. I am becoming mad. I can't sleep, I can't walk, I can't eat, I can't live. What should I do? Should I break this resolution?" The monk smiled and said, "You can easily break your resolution, but those who don't break their resolutions are the ones who build inner core strength. They know how to control their mind. Only they are able to know the eternal truth. Many other disciples already broke their resolutions and started doing their previous routine. You can also do that, but do keep in mind, if today you left this one, then how can you find the true self? How you will live your whole life? Rest all decisions are in your hands. These teachings of his teacher touches the heart of the disciple. He left from there without saying anything. He locked himself in his hut. He only goes out for daily routine work. Rest, he spends full time inside his hut only. After 15 days, most of the disciples' resolution broke till now, but the clever disciple continued to remain silent. All the disciples were amazed to see how a person who is so talkative can remain silent. Now once again, he went to his monk and told him by writing, "My lord, I have been silent from outside, but from inside, my mind is not silent. It keeps on thinking of different types of thoughts. There is a lot of whining and complaining inside me. I keep on talking in my mind. It asks so many different questions. I look so calm from the outside, but I am so much louder inside. Do you think my resolution is still on?" The monk said, "Yes, my child, it is on. But until all the external voices keep on coming into your ears, it triggers your thoughts. So initially, you have to go far away from these voices." So the disciple immediately left that place and went deep inside the forest. Many days passed by, even the time of resolution passed by too. All the disciples' thoughts and worries that might have the wild animals killed him. All of them searched for him, but no one found him. So all of them thought that he had been hunted. But the monk didn't think so. He told the disciples that might be he hunted, but there can be another reason for not returning him. Maybe he had found that for which he had gone into the forest. The disciples asked the monk, "Please tell us about silence." He replied, "Many of the human sorrows come to him because he can't remain silent. Only because he keeps on speaking, most of his problems start sprouting. It doesn't matter he speaks from outside or from inside. Keep on talking and thinking always produce lots of sorrows and disturbances. Problems of the family happen because of speaking too much. No one wants to stay silent. Everyone wants to respond and give a solid reply to the other one. We want to speak about everything that comes to our mind and wants to show the other person that, see, you are wrong, I am right. So all are having ill-treated things into their minds. In this way, the work of talking and responding continues throughout life. But in this nonsense, we are wasting our precious time or our mind, and most importantly, we are wasting full of this life in which we can get eternal love, peace, or the truth. And what we are getting is absolutely nothing. We are not only wasting ourselves but others too. In this madness, what we have lost is only recognized by very few people. Rest all don't know anything, as they just stuck in the waste throughout life. The disciple said, "What is the solution to this, my lord?" The monk said, "To see ourselves and our thoughts with full consciousness is the only solution. Talking with everyone with full awareness and doing all the work mindfully by remaining in the present only changes our lives and boosts inner strength in our life." Many months passed by. One day, the disciple returned. By seeing him, everyone looked amazing and happy. But the clever disciple no longer remains clever. He has become a wise disciple now. Everyone can sense a very big change in him. He has an eternal calmness on his face. and deep, undivided love in his eye. All the disciple brothers started talking with him. They felt that he was no longer talkative now. The wise disciple now went towards his monk. He touched feet of him. He said, "My lord, am I still silent?" The monk saw his eyes and said, "Yes, my child, you are truly silent now. You still do not speak any word, and your resolution of remaining silent continues." "My lord, I went into the forest to stop the chattering of my mind. But when I was alone in the forest, after a few days, I started listening to my inner sound. I could hear how much wrong I behaved throughout my life. When I was saying bad words to my family, friends, or my disciple brothers, I always felt like they all were wrong and only I was the right person. I was making fun of all. Even then, I always felt like I was right. But while I was alone in the forest, in absolute silence, I got to know how wrong I was. There were lots of inner sounds that started coming and abusing me. But slowly, all those sounds went away too. Now the time comes when I was truly silent from outside as well as from inside too. In that deep forest, then I realized who I am. On that day, for the first time, I realized the true silence. Everything seems to be so silent and full of love. Now I could start feeling the sound of air, which was feeling like it was hugging me. I could hear the chirping sounds of birds, the eternal sound of happiness from water of the river. I was never with myself before. I never felt it earlier. It was love, it was truth, it was the supreme. I can listen to the sound of silence now, and it is the sound of that consciousness. Now, when I pass from the market or I go from my disciple brothers, nothing bothers me. My silence continues. I am talking with you, but my inner silence is still on. It never breaks. I can see everything now. I can listen to everything now. The monk said, "Until we keep on speaking by looking outwardly, everything will disturb and distract us. But when we turn inwardly, we can say anything, but it will never hurt our inner silence. All the evils start because we never want to remain silent and want to respond to boosting our ego. We do not want to listen to the person in front of us, but we want to stop him from speaking. We want to show the world who I am, what I can do. I am better than the others, and hence this becomes our aim of life. We waste our full life on this, and in the end, we can't do anything other than regret. All the intelligent people talk very little. They remain inwardly. They know there is nothing in this outer world. The truth is inside us. All the enlightened people know the value of silence. That's why they try to live alone. Friends, in today's modern time, if someone wants, even then, he can't live alone. Everyone has responsibility of their family. Actually, if you want, you can still become silent and live inwardly while living in this outer world. For this, you need to save your energy, which until now you spend on works like responding to others, boosting your ego, or talk and listening to unnecessary stuff. Just stay at least a few minutes daily alone with you. You are born alone, you die alone. So try to be in your original form for at least a few minutes daily.